Hey, what's going on, guys? Mark here, or Megakiller34, and today we're going to be playing, or not playing, we're going to be talking about the top 10, not top 10, 50 facts about Delaware, okay? That's the state I'm from. Duh. Not most people are from, but most people I know are from Delaware. Here we go. Number one, I'm not going to say the number, I'll say the number. Number 1, Delaware was the first state to ratify the United States Constitution. It did so on December 7th, 1787. Now, if you know any of these facts, good. If you don't, you don't. You'll learn something new. 2, Delaware shares a semicircular border with Pennsylvania. The border was drawn at the time of the original land grants to William Penn from King Charles II and the Duke of York. The nation's first scheduled steam railroad began in Newcastle in 1831. The United States battleship Delaware was commissioned in 1910. Delaware is the only state without any National Park Service units such as national parks, seashores, historic sites, battlefields, memorials, and monuments. Is that true? Let me verify this fact real quick. Hold on a second. Search that up on Google. Huh. Ow! Oof! I didn't just do that. Hold on a second. Oh my god. My Xbox was just disconnected from Xbox Live. Isn't that great? Move over. Anyway. Oh god! Oh, what the Close the ad. Anyway, here we go. Number 6, Delmar is popularized as the little town too big for one state. The community has the distinction of being located partly in Delaware and partly in Maryland. The most historic site in Fenrica is Barrett's Chapel, east of town. The chapel is where the Methodist Church of America was organized in 1784. Number 8. Today, about 500 descendants of the original Nanticoke Indians reside in Delaware. They celebrate their heritage each September with the Nanticoke Indian Powwow. The log cabins originated in Finland. Finnish settlers arrived in Delaware in the mid-1600s and brought with them plans for the log cabin, one of the enduring symbols of the American pioneer. One of the cabins has been preserved and is on display at the Delaware Agriculture Museum in Dover. Number 10. John Dickinson was called the penman of the Revolution for his writings on independence. His boyhood home is preserved in Dover. Number 11. Tradition holds. The first Betsy Ross famous flag was at the Battle of Cooch Bridge. This historic site is located on Route 4 in Newark, and that's where parts of the Revolutionary War was fought. Fun fact. Number 12. The blue hen chicken is the official state bird. The hens were noted for their fighting ability. Delaware is sometimes referred to as the Blue Hen State. Number 13, the ladybug is Delaware's official state bug. Number 14, 11 years after the landing of the English Pilgrims, the first white settlement was made on Delaware soil. In 1785, Oliver Evans of Newport invented the automatic flour milling machinery that revolutionized the industry. Number 16, Our Delaware is the official state song. The words are by George Heinsohn, music by William Brown. Number 17. In total area, Delaware ranks 49th in the nation. It contains 1,982 square miles. It is 96 miles long and varies from 9 to 35 miles in width. Yeah. 18. Eve Bright Road in Newcastle County is the highest state elevation at 442 feet above sea level. The lowest elevation is along the coast at sea level. 19. Thomas Garrett lost his entire fortune in his battle against slavery. He was sued by a Maryland slave owner and fined for aiding a black family in flight. Over his lifetime, Garrett reportedly held more than 2,000 fugitive slaves moved through Delaware, an important stop on the Underground Railroad. 20. Rehoboth Beach is the state's largest coastal resort town. Methodists who purchased the land for a summer camp and meeting place originally constructed it. The 87-foot Fenwick Islands Lighthouse was painted in 1880 for a total cost of about $5. But now, due to inflation, that's probably like over $100 now. I don't know how to do the inflation part, but anyway. 22. 12 concrete observation towers along the coast were constructed during World War II to protect the state's coastal towns from German U-boat attacks. 23. Fisher's popcorn is a famous coastal caramel corn. It has been ordered from as far away as Vietnam and Indonesia. The American holly is the official state tree. The tree can reach a maximum of 60 feet in height and a trunk diameter of 20 inches. God. The peach blossom is Delaware's official state flower and has promoted Delaware's nickname as the Peach State. It's the Peach State. Wow. You hear that? That's the sound of men moving to... Never mind. Nope. Let's not go there. 26. New Sweden was founded as a colony in 1638. It is recognized as the first permanent colony on Delaware's soil. 27. Winterthur Museum Garden and Library, 6 miles northwest, features one of the world's finest naturalistic gardens. 28. Hagley Museum was originally the DuPont black powder manufacturer, estate, and gardens. 29. The state's coastal heritage greenway consists of a corridor of open space, running along 90 miles of coast and spanning the area between Fox Point State Park and the state line at Fenwick Islands. 30. 1,000-acre Marsh is the largest freshwater tidal wetland in northern Delaware. The Chesapeake and Delaware canals border the marsh. 31. In 1812, Port Penn was considered the best port in Delaware. 32. Augustine Beach was named for Augustine Herman. He was a Bohemian adventurer who mapped the Delmarva Peninsula and surrounding areas in the mid-1600s. Odessa possesses one of the finest collections of late 18th and early 19th century architecture in the Middle Atlantic region. The center of town is the National Register of Historic Places, and the entire town has been zoned as historic. 24. Barrett's Chapel is known as the Cradle Methodist. It was built in 1780. It is the oldest surviving church built by and for Methodists in the United States. The 80-foot Great Dune is the state's highest. It is located at Cape Henlopen State Park in Lewis. The Maryland/Delaware boundary and the Mason-Dixon lines divide Delmar. A double-crown state marker was erected in 1768 as the southern end of the only north-south portion of the Mason-Dixon line. 37. Horseshoe crabs may be viewed in large numbers up and down the Delaware shore in May. The crabs endure extremes of temperatures and salinity. They can also go for a year without eating and have remained basically the same since the days of the dinosaurs. 38. The DuPont Laboratories first produced nylon at its plant in Seaford. This earned the town the distinction of being the nylon capital of the world. 39. Recognition of sports fishing overall recreational and economic contributions to the state of Delaware, and the specific values of the weak fish as a game and food fish. The state legislature adopted the weak fish as Delaware's state fish in 1981. This fish is also known as sea trout, gray trout, yellowmouth, yellowfin trout. I don't know how to say that. Skew, tegu, and tide runner. Number 40. Colonial blue and buff are Delaware's official state colors. 41. Delaware was named for Lord Delaware. He was the first governor of Virginia. 42. The sheaf of wheat, ear of corn, and the axe on the state's seal symbolizes the farming activities of early Delaware. 43. The Delaware Indians were one of the most advanced tribes of the eastern United States. 44. Newcastle County includes the largest population and smallest area of Delaware's 3 counties. 45. Wilmington's Delaware History Center is housed at a renovated Art Deco former Woolworth 5 and 10 cent store. 46. America's newest tall ship is 10 stories high and 139 feet long. The recreation is the Kalmar nickel that landed on the Christiana River in 1638. 47. Quaker merchant Thomas Garrett is thought to be the model for Quaker farmer in the novel Uncle Tom's Cabin. Garrett and famed abolitionist Harriet Tubman worked closely with Delaware's anti-slavery forces. Number 48. The frying pan, built in 1950 for use at the DELAWARE Chicken Festival is 10 feet in diameter and holds 180 gallons of oil and 800 chicken quarters. 49. The Delaware Breakwater at Cape Henlopen State Park was the first structure of its kind in the Eastern Hemisphere. And finally, number 50. The town of Milton was named after the English poet John Milton in 1807. If you learned anything new, tell me what you learned. If any of these facts you think are false, tell me what you think, and tell me if you think they're false and why. Tell me what you want to see next, and you know what to do. If you like the video, hit that like button. If you like my channel, subscribe. Share. Don't share this video, please don't. Just don't. Just let people find the video. Don't share it. Probably gonna share it anyway, because I said it, but don't. And hit that bell. Hit that little bell. And, yeah. Peace out.